Hello, friends, and good brunch-a-noon, and welcome to our Peach Brunch. I'm Tamara, your co-host, corporate executive, entrepreneur, and My She life coach. My She is all about empowering your social self, your spiritual self, yes, your sexual self, all through your mental and physical health, embodied and empowered with the friends around you.
I'm Ja, owner of She Wealthy. I inspire women to get the bag. I'm an author. I'm a motivational speaker. And I just love y'all.
We love you.
I sure do. Your turn.
And guys, my name is Carl Anthony. I'm a lifestyle influencer, a YouTuber. And listen, my goal and mission in life is to help inspire people to live their best life beautifully.
That's why you guys are my best friends. And that's why we come together to do Peach Brunch. Just to have these conversations together and sometimes need to be a little bit exposed to because we don't have this type of camaraderie in every circle. So I gotta tell you, I had a conversation with a girlfriend of mine.
Okay.
Because I got a lot of girlfriends. We talk about a lot of stuff.
Right.
And I need you guys' advice on
What is it?
So she's got a new man. Not a new man, not so new man. A year and a half they've been together.
Okay.
They are moving in together.
So they shaking?
They are shaking. But the bigger question is, they want to know if they should merge their finances.
You first got to merge a ring or two or something.
Well, they are in the process of getting married. So that's the first step.
Okay, well, you need to be in the process.
So you think you need to wait until you get married before you decide to merge your finances?
I don't know why they had that question
I
anyway,
don't
because
know.
that shouldn't be the question.
Right, because it's been a year and a half.
Yes.
Do you understand a person will turn on you like a mother-in-law in a year and a half?
I don't know that he's going to turn on her. I think she trusts him,
Ooh.
Oh,
which
okay.
is
Oh,
a very
okay.
strong... Which is a very strong word when you're in a relationship, but
Yeah.
it's important that you trust somebody when you talk about merging your finances.
Right, and she's only known him a year and a half.
A year and a half.
A year and a half.
Right.
So
and
she
she's
had a
worked hard
representative for 6 months.
Oh, maybe longer. But think about this. How long has she been working?
She's been working
Let's say 20 years.
at least 10. At least 10 years.
10.
Yes.
Okay.
So all her whole 10 years of working,
Yes.
she didn't know him.
She didn't for 10 years.
Exactly. So
but
now
then-
all of a sudden, in a year and a half, she's going to trust him with 10 years of finances?
Well, I think at the stage that she's at right now, when do you come together with a partner, especially if you're looking to marry this person? When did you come together and decide we do have to merge our finances?
Well,
You don't ever come together with somebody until
don't-
you have to merge their finances.
Exactly.
Well, how else would you do it?
It's a hell no for me.
It's a hell no, meaning...
And
It's
it's
never
an
gonna
emphatic no
happen.
for me.
It's never going to happen.
So both of you disagree that you should merge your finances when
No,
you're in a
I think
relationship?
that you should have the 3 accounts.
Okay.
I think you should have yours. He should have his, and then it's
Our account.
It's an hour account.
Yeah, like you have a
and
savings.
this is another thing too. Y'all need to look out for these red flags, because if y'all go to the bank and he in check systems, that might be a sign. He can't open a bank account
Okay, so that means
because him in check systems.
And here's the thing. Whose idea is it to merge the accounts?
Exactly.
Is it
Is it hers
hers
or his?
Because see, a lot of times I find that y'all ladies, y'all get struck by love, you get struck by these looks, and you allow these men
too.
to swindle you into some of these
Them
ideas.
homosexuals.
But no, wait, I can't go there. A
Homosexuals.
homosexual.
That's the ones that can do it real good because he homeless, so he exchanging the house
Damn, Ja.
for a little piece of the big O.
Damn.
Okay,
So the way I see it is, you gotta watch out for the homosexuals, and you
You're
can't let people
homosexual.
have
I ain't never
access
heard it
to
put
your
like
phone.
that.
I can't. I love that because we said we was gonna have a conversation about sexual, but I didn't know it was gonna be
It's the homosexual. I'm telling
Leave
you,
it to Jock
the one that
to
got
make up
all
a
that
name.
got
I ain't never. Is that even in the dictionary?
is in the Jacques-tionary.
Got it.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
So you got to watch out for them. You believe in these 3 separate accounts,
Right. And you
Okay.
need to make sure somebody can even open an account. And so you have his, yours, ours. And then you need to put whatever agreed amount that you agreed to put in to the household account.
Okay.
Totally agree.
And I
You
don't
agree with the
believe
same
in
concept?
Yeah, and listen, and that third account is like for the mortgage, your bills, vacations, something else happening around the house, miscellaneous.
Right.
But it ain't our money that
Okay.
we're gonna put together. My
And it's
check
gonna,
for my
and it needs to
company, your
have
check.
2 signatures to be able to liquidate this third account.
How do you, so let's think about it in a different way.
Okay.
Because we got these 3 separate accounts, and I'm not opposed to 3 separate accounts. But how do you merge with somebody and y'all bring all your money together so you do have the buying power now as a couple? So mortgages is one thing, but you spending your money and extra on all these luxuries, and you're doing the same thing.
Well, no, I'm not spending my money on luxuries. I'm flipping my money.
Under what circumstance would you put and merge all of your money with somebody?
No.
When we're getting ready to buy a house. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, girl, wait.
No.
Put all our money together. We just told you we're not putting our money together.
Well, what if
You play
he
too much.
makes or she makes more money than you,
Well,
and
that's different.
Okay.
Are you going to be putting me on your account, giving me your credit card and PIN number? Then that's different, baby. You can share your money with me.
but you're not gonna share your money with nobody
No, baby,
else?
no, it don't work like that.
See, he believes
Nah, he got
that
double
what's
standards.
yours is his, and what's his is his.
Okay. Well, and we have some people out there that feel that way.
I'm of the thing, because you're not gonna never say that y'all was a gold digger.
I don't mind you
You
saying
need
about
to
me.
pay attention to your money, and I promise you,
You said about me.
I promise I got 20/20 vision on mine.
Okay.
I promise you. But I think that we need to have an account that handles our living expenses.
Yeah.
And then I think
I agree with that.
Because this is the thing. People change.
People
and I
do.
don't know, when you get into your maturation, are you going to take a swing for the best or for the worst?
But
Yes.
don't you?
But
But
whatever
do you
it-
go into it apprehensive when you're
No.
saying,
No, but
I
no.
don't 100% trust him to put my money in the
but
bank
you
account
use
with
examples
his?
like Mary J. Blige, Wendy Williams.
Williams.
They all successful, and the man tried to take their money.
And
Wendy
they
Williams,
did.
hold on. Wendy Williams was sitting at home while her man was out spending her money on another woman.
Right, and the baby.
But there are
And the baby.
there are a lot of situations where you can come into a relationship with a man and you trust him and you marry him. And y'all decide
That's
to put
good.
your resources together and get further and further
There
ahead
you go.
when you're not selfish
But it's not
and
100%
deciding
of my
yours
check.
is mine.
That
What?
sounds
Why
cool.
does that? Why is that such a resounding no?
It is
If
a
you put
point of
100% of your
contention.
check, because you. Why is that?
Because I don't want to be ass out.
Exactly.
I said,
That's really what it
What
boils
happens
down
when-
to is
and listen,
trust.
I know about my own experiences. People turn. You fall out of love,
Right.
and then somebody turns against you, and they become your enemy. And what
Exactly.
happens with everything that I worked hard for the last 20 years? You think that you're about to get a piece of my
Right.
401k, a piece of my
My
savings,
savings,
everything that I've
right.
done? No, we need to be able to split things down the middle when we get ready to sell this house. That's different.
That's
Because we
different.
both pay half on this mortgage.
Well, you will
but
do
you
that
will
in a
not tap
relationship.
into my savings
Right.
account that I've been saving for the last 15, 20 years.
Exactly.
I
And
get-
you see, Mary then went from what's the 411, huh? What's the 411? Now she did all them jams before Ken Do came in, or Ken Don't, or whatever his name is.
And took
Came
your
in
money.
there. Now Mary over here on them 50-year-old knees.
She got to go on tour. She got to do all of that to make her money
Right.
back.
And she trying to get her money back. Mary the darn needs stem cell surgery so she can get her knees repaired.
I'm sure
Because he played around.
And guess what she did?
had to pay for his kids.
Yeah.
Because
And
she
it wasn't her
trusted
kid.
him.
Right.
Because she loved him.
Because she loved him.
So I guess the net is, do you merge or do you purge?
I told you do not merge no finances. I'm like Oprah. Oprah got her $1 billion. Stedman got his $10 million. You don't hear Stedman running around here.
As long as he's staying.
She don't.
So
she
you
don't-
holding that
exactly.
money over his head
Let
to
me
make
tell
sure
you
he
something.
stays.
We don't even know Stedman even.
We don't. He come
Stedman's
around
so
once
quiet.
a year.
Yeah.
Once a year.
Don't you notice that?
Once a
He be
year.
so
Do you
quiet you
wanna-
can hear a rap.
He
this
come
whole
around by
time.
Thanksgiving. Hey, how you doing?
He be like,
Yeah.
hey, how you doing?
So
And he
so
about
you want
1,000 years old now.
So you want a Stedman relationship where you decide to not merge, but you purge and keep separate accounts. But if we were to break it down, under what circumstances with somebody that you were in love with, y'all moving in together, is there any circumstance you trust him that you feel like you would
Here's the
risk
thing.
putting your finances?
There's always going to be trust if I decide to enter that type of relationship with you,
Yes.
if I decide to get married to you. That's trust there. But trusting you with my finances that I have worked so hard for the last 20 years, you think I'm about to trust you with that? That's not going to happen. Now, if you
Wouldn't you
want
be
to trust...
asking them for the same thing though?
Oh, I didn't ask.
Okay.
If you volunteer
You
it.
volunteered and said, hey, here, I want you on my bank account. This is my credit card. This is the PIN number. You can spend anything that you want to. There's no limit. Then I'm not going to stop you.
Okay.
But you think I'm going to go on over to Chase Bank and put your name on my account? That's not going to happen. Now, again, like she said, third account, saving for vacation, saving for the house, furniture, whatever, miscellaneous, whatever, we can gladly do that.
Exactly.
That's 50% of that I'm putting in, 50% that you're putting in. So if we do
and I'm not
decide to break up.
50-50 in.
Yeah.
I told y'all that. The reason why I say that is that if I got to do anything else outside of it, if I got to cook, clean up, do any of that,
those would be shared responsibility.
No, my thing is
you're
this
not
way,
an indentured servant to anybody, but
I know
you
I
expect
cook the
them to
best.
put more into the
But
equation.
if you can hire a cook and a clean,
Who not
somebody if we can have a staff, I do 50-50.
Not a staff.
Yeah.
But if we don't have no staff and I gotta do stuff,
You need to be paid more.
you're gonna need to go ahead and do a good 70-30.
Then what does he have to put in for y'all to be able to split those expenses where he don't have to put in 70 against your 30?
We gotta pay for a staff.
Oh, okay. So either way, in order for you
All
to
I
put
want
in
to do is
50-50,
look cute and do it.
Okay. Do what?
Don't sound like nothing.
Okay. What are you talking about?
The conversation just went completely
It's just,
down.
I mean,
That's what I wanna
values
do.
have changed, obviously.
Right,
Values have changed because it used to be we would come together as partners in a marriage. We could trust each other.
Back in the
we
60s.
didn't have to have prenups.
also,
2020.
We didn't have
And
to
it's
have
different
prenups.
too, but it was struggle love. Let me explain something to you.
It was struggle love.
They couldn't even afford a good rent. They jumped a broom. Remember?
They did.
They didn't have
And they
no
worked
money.
together when they
But
didn't
they
have
cost of
anything.
living was different. But here's the thing. Let's ask her this question.
Right.
What you gonna do?
You know what? I've had multiple situations. I've been married a couple times, and the first time we merged our bank accounts.
Ooh.
And we paid our bills together. We did our luxuries together.
What happened?
And there were some opportunities in that particular marriage.
What happened with your money?
When it came time for us to separate, then we had to decide. He asked for a ring back, and as opposed to my 401k. So I gave him his ring back. It was still negotiable. In my second marriage, we didn't merge, but he came in left what he came with. I left what I came with.
Good.
Right. See, that's
You learned your lesson.
The lesson I learned was when you find somebody and you can trust them, when you truly are finding the right person to come into a relationship, you don't have to necessarily worry about bringing that energy of who gonna mess around with who gonna leave who in a bad situation. If you pick the right person that you merging with, then you don't have to worry about purging.
Let me explain
But if you're
something
not
to you.
picking the right person,
100%
that's the problem.
trust, but 100% trust
Yes.
and unconditional love is a unicorn. It just ain't gonna happen.
I think
A
it's
unicorn?
a unicorn
Yes.
because
You
we're
stand a
not
better chance of seeing a unicorn.
picking the right person.
Okay.
And that's what it boils down to, in my opinion. They used to say no romance without finance, and that's what's happened because now we base all of our romance and love on the finances.
Listen, Kaya told y'all best though in the early 2000s. Don't trust don't trust no.
That's what she said.
You heard that song, right?
That's it.
what she
That's
said.
my
okay.
jam.
We're going to leave the audience with, you decide. Is it trust or is it don't trust no?
Hey girl, listen.
Don't trust no.
Don't trust them. Keep your money, girl.
Keep your coin.
Keep your coins, girl. Don't be
Still
no fool.
don't know what to tell my girlfriend.
Tell your girlfriend to
Don't be blind.
Don't be blind, girl.
Don't be blind. Don't let this make you blind.
Right. Because it'll get you, girl.
It'll get you every time. It happened to us.
Right.
Thank
and you
you
can't
for
take
being
that
involved.
to Georgia Power.
We can't.
Love don't live
Right.
no more. Let me tell you something. The mortgage company, they don't ask how much y'all in love, how much I trust each other. They want to know on the first where the coin coming
See y'all
from.
later on the next Peach Brunch.